Good morning. Okay, I'm from the black church, so we're going to try this again. We believe in responding. I know it's early, but come on now. Good morning. Good morning to the parents, the family, and friends who made it here at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Found a place to park, legal or otherwise, and got to the quad on such a momentous day. To you, I say, good morning. Good morning to the members of the faculty who either volunteered or were voluntold to show up for what will finally be the conclusion, the actual last day of the 2015-2016 school year. To you, I say, good morning. And to the graduating class of 2016, you made it through. You made it through the storms and the rain. You made it through the good times and the bad times. You made it through the ups and the downs. You made it through the great professors and the ones that acted like you had homework in only one class, theirs. In spite of it all, this is your day. And to you graduates, I say, good morning. It is an absolute honor and a privilege to have the opportunity to speak to you today. I am absolutely humbled by the invitation and President Johnson, even though I realize that most of the graduates won't remember a single word of what I have to say today. I thank you for the invitation. But even so, I wanted to be prepared, so I did some extensive research on Google and found that much has already been said, but a lot contains nuggets of wisdom that are worth repeating. Some have shared great words of advice about living your life your way. Mark Lewis said, the person who you're with the most in your life is yourself. And if you don't like yourself, you're always with somebody you don't like. Steve Jobs says, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Ellen DeGeneres said, follow your passion. Stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path unless you're lost in the woods. And if you're lost and you see a path, then by all means, you should take that one. Others have shared words of wisdom about taking life, taking action, and leaving your mark on the world. Bradley Whitford said, take action. Every story that you've ever connected with, every leader that you've ever admired, every puny little thing that you've ever accomplished is the result of taking action. You have a choice. You can either be a passive victim of circumstance or you can be the active hero of your own life. Jerry Zucker said, nobody else is paying as much attention to your failures as you are. To everyone else, it's just a blip on the radar screen. So just move on. Dolly Parton said, now people are always asking me, what do you want people to say about you 100 years from now? And I always say, I want them to say, dang, don't she look good for her age? And of course, there's great advice for how to move forward from here. Tim Minchin said, just be aware that the next worthy pursuit will probably appear in your periphery, which is why you should be careful of long-term dreams. If you focus too far in front of you, you won't see the shiny little thing in the corner of your eye. Steve Blank said, people talk about getting lucky breaks in their careers. I'm living proof that lucky breaks theory is simply wrong. You get to make your own luck. The world is run by those who show up, not those who wait to be asked. Amy Poehler said, even though as a class you are smart, you are still allowed to say, I don't know. And just because you're now in high demand graduates, you are still allowed to say, let me get back to you. And this will come in handy. This will come in handy when your parents ask when you plan to move out of their basement. And you answer, I don't know. Let me get back to you. And finally, I even found advice for the commencement address speaker, advice for me. Billy Collins said, the commencement address is also an open invitation to pretend to know more than you do, specifically in the world in which you got to the point in your life where you were seriously considered as a commencement speaker. And Summer Redstone saying, that's it. I do have a mission to accomplish here. And it is up to me to utter those words of profound wisdom and inspiration that only your mother will remember 10 years from now. So clearly, all the great words of inspiration and graduation inspiration that I could have come up with have already been said and are readily available for you on the World Wide Web. So you may be thinking, what's left then? Well, I'm glad you asked me that question. I am here today to continue a theme I started about 6 months ago. Today, I am simply here to dare you. Remember when you were a kid and if someone dared you to do something, you felt an incredible amount of peer pressure to do it? Remember? And if they double dared you, then you really started feeling the heat. Remember? But if they double dog dared you, then you absolutely had to do it. Well, today, graduates, I am simply here to dare you. All of the hopes and the dreams and the plans that you have in your head and in your heart right now, I dare you to live them out. I dare you to go after them with everything you've got. I am simply here to dare you. I dare you to pursue the life that you envision for yourself, envision for your family, envision for your future. I am here to dare you. And because the role I play most prominently in this community right now, it involves education at the beginning levels, I want to keep this dare very simple and use the ABCs. So class of 2016. Class of 2016. I dare you to live out my version of the ABCs as you start this new chapter in your life. I dare you to A, accept differences, as life would be boring if we all looked alike. I dare you to B, be kind to others, especially those that can't do anything for you. I dare you to C, count your blessings, because somebody somewhere will get everything to be where you are. I dare you to D, dream big, so big, in fact, that it scares you, but dream anyway. I dare you to E, express thanks, for no one has to do anything for you. I dare you to F, forgive others, because we all do stupid things sometimes. I dare you to G, give freely, pay it forward, pay it backwards, or both. In H, be humble, because we're all one bad decision away from orange being the new black. I dare you to I, inspire others with your words and your deeds, because there are more people watching than listening. And to J, just do it. You're a graduate. And so now you forfeit the right to make excuses. I dare you to K, keep fighting, even when it looks too hard, too long, or too big to beat. In L, love what you do and let your heart be your guide. I dare you to M, be mindful of others. Believe it or not, life is not all about you. And N, never look back, or a thief called regret will hijack your present and steal your future. I dare you to O, be open to new ideas, viewpoints, and opinions in the rare event that you still don't know everything. And P, play just as hard as you work. Fun is not overrated. I dare you to Q, question the status quo, because it usually is overrated. And R, rise above the crowd, because mediocre people are always at their best. I dare you to S, seek wisdom from people that have already stepped in the same stuff you're trying to avoid. And T, be trustworthy. You can't love, lead, or live without trust. I dare you to U, seek first to understand and then to be understood. And V, value people more than money, and your life will have plenty of both. I dare you to W, work harder than you think you should. And X, x-ray your motives to ensure they are pure. And Y, yield the right away to the way that is right. And I dare you to Z, be zealous as you attack the future as if your life depends on it, because it does. I dare you, graduates, to live the ABCs of life. I double dare you to give as much when you leave here as you did when you get here. I double dog dare you to make the rest of your life the best of your life. Graduates of 2016, I double dog dare you.